My girlfriend told me she was attending a wedding in New York. I later discovered it was her ex's wedding, and I decided to give the bride an unforgettable gift. Yesterday, at 28 years old, I drove her to the airport, gave her a hug, and watched her pass through the security checkpoint. Helena Morales, my girlfriend for the past 18 months, who has been living with me for the last 6, was flying out for what she claimed was the wedding of a friend. But that wasn't true. The actual groom was her ex, Lucas Herrera. Everything started 3 weeks ago. During dinner, Helena casually brought up that she'd be away at the beginning of November because Sofia, a friend from college, was getting married. She told me she was excited, that it had been ages since she'd seen that group. Nice, I said. Where's the wedding? In upstate New York. A beautiful area, she replied. She even said she was invited to arrive early to help with wedding preparations, since she was one of the few single women with free time. It all sounded believable. Helena works remotely as a graphic designer and has a very flexible schedule. I offered to come along. I could work from the hotel, if you want. Oh no, it's going to be a very small event. You'd be bored with all the planning and girl talk. I went along with it, but something felt off. She normally insisted I join her for everything. This time, she shut the idea down far too quickly. Then the signs started showing up. The first was when I saw her trying on a dark green dress. Do you think it's too much? She asked me with a smile. You know green is the groom's. She stopped mid-sentence. I mean, those are the wedding colors, green and gold. Who's Lucas? I asked without thinking. Sofia asks I always mess up names, she replied, nervously laughing. Then came the second sign. I saw she had booked a flight to Albany. She had told me the wedding was in New York. Albany's closer to the venue and cheaper, she explained, but I clearly remembered her originally saying the wedding was in New York City. The third sign sealed it. While she was in the shower, she left her tablet on the couch and a message popped up. Lucas H. I can't wait to see you. Camila doesn't know you're coming this week. It's going to be amazing. I felt ice in my chest. Lucas, her ex, the same one who had dumped her 2 years ago to focus on his career. I couldn't help myself. I know, it was wrong, but I checked the messages. The conversation had been going on for 2 months. At first it was innocent, him asking if she'd be attending the wedding, but it quickly turned personal. Lucas, I know it's wrong, but I can't stop thinking about that night before you left. We promised we wouldn't bring that up. I am getting married in 2 months and I still can't get you out of my head. Stop. Camila is perfect for you. Do you really believe that? You know I'm doing this for my family and the business. It got worse. They were making plans to meet up before the wedding. He told her he was having doubts. She said she just wanted him to be happy, though it was obvious she wanted more than that. 3 days ago, Lucas texted her that he'd booked the hotel room right next to hers, and Camila thought it was for a cousin. I took screenshots of everything, uploaded them to the cloud, put the device right back where it was. For the next 3 days, I watched her pack while she continued lying. Sofia this, Sofia that. She even bought new lingerie and claimed hotel laundry services are ridiculously expensive. I need extras. Sure, right. Yesterday I drove her to the airport, kissed her, wished her well. Then I went home and launched my own plan. I found the wedding website, Lucas Herrera and Camila Vargas. November 3rd, CPR estate. I looked up Camila on Instagram, a sweet girl, pediatric nurse, full of happy posts with Lucas. Recent caption, 1 week away from becoming Mrs. Herrera. I felt bad. She didn't deserve any of this. So I did something. I created a gift registry on an online store. Just one item, a digital photo frame. I had it rushed directly to the venue, addressed to Camila Vargas, with a note, I think you should see this before Saturday. Consider it an early gift from a concerned friend. I loaded the frame with every screenshot, the texts, the booking, confirmation for the rooms, Helena's flight itinerary, even a selfie she posted in Albany airport when she had told me she was already with Sofia. Set everything to slideshow mode, shipped it out. An hour ago I got a delivery confirmation. Signed by C. Vargas. My phone is still silent. Helena hasn't texted since landing. Very unusual for her, as she always lets me know when she arrives. Right now I'm sitting here with a beer, waiting for everything to blow up. Maybe I should feel guilty for ruining a wedding. But if I were Camila, I'd want to know. And if I were Lucas, I wouldn't be getting married while sneaking around with my ex. As for Helena, well, she really wanted to go to Lucas's wedding. Hope she enjoys it. Update: the explosion happened sooner than expected. Around 11 p.m. my phone started buzzing non-stop. But it wasn't Helena, it was her friend Marina. What did you do? She asked as soon as I picked up. I played dumb. What are you talking about? Helena just called me crying. She says you ruined Lucas's wedding. I thought, wait, wasn't she at Sophia's wedding? Sorry, didn't you say she was going to her college friend Sophia's wedding? Silence. Then Marina admitted. She really told you it was Sophia's wedding? Yeah, her college friend. She's not at that wedding. Oh my god, I feel so stupid. Leo, how did you find out? Find out what? Helena said Camila got a strange package. I have no idea what you mean, I replied. She hung up right after. I guess she didn't want to be the one to confirm anything. 20 minutes later, Helena called. I let it go to voicemail. Here were her messages. Leo, I know you're awake. Please pick up. This is insane. What you did is insane. Call me. You ruined everything. Camila called off the wedding. Lucas's parents are furious. There are guests here from 5 different countries. Do you have any idea what you've done? I'm flying back tomorrow. We need to talk. Minutes later, you know what? I'm staying. Someone has to fix this mess. I can't believe how vindictive you were. Next morning, I woke up to 37 more texts. Here's one of the best. 5:47 a.m. Camila won't stop crying. The venue still needs to be paid. Lucas's dad is threatening to sue someone. Then came another message. How could you do this to innocent people? You had no right. This wasn't just between us. You ruined lives. I hope you're proud. And finally, the grand finale. For the record, nothing happened between us. We just had a nice chat. Right, I finally replied. That SYU flew across the country and booked a room right next to his. Hope Paula's wedding is going great. The weather looks lovely over there. She called me instantly. I answered. Stop playing dumb, she growled. You know exactly which wedding I'm at. Oh, so Paula really married a guy named Mateo. What a wild coincidence. I paused. Not funny. Neither was you lying to me for 3 weeks. You don't get it. That's not what happened. Enlighten me. She took a deep breath before speaking. Mateo and I have ... history. Complicated history. He reached out about the wedding, and we started talking against his friends. Friends who book adjoining hotel rooms. Silence. How did you know that you left your iPad unlocked? Was it a privacy violation? Sure. But lying to me about where you were going, who you were seeing isn't exactly honest either. I knew you'd react like this. That's why I didn't tell you. React how like someone upset that his girlfriend is secretly meeting up with her ex. Nothing was going to happen. Then why the lingerie? Why lie about the wedding in the first place? I don't know. I was confused. Mateo and I never had closure. When he texted me, all those feelings came rushing back. Feelings you decided to entertain. We were just talking. Clara, he told you he was only marrying out of convenience, and you agreed. That's emotional cheating. At the very least, you're twisting things. I'm quoting your own messages. She changed her tone. Fine, maybe I crossed a line, but what you did was worse. You ruined a wedding. Devastated. Her whole family flew in from Puerto Rico. Luque deserves to marry someone who truly loves her, not a guy plotting to cheat on her before the honeymoon. Do you even know Mateo? Do you really think he'd stay loyal? He'd been telling me for months how unsure he felt, and that requires a hotel suite next door to yours. That meant nothing. She was crying now, but not from guilt, from rage. You ruined my life. Now everyone here knows I'm that ex. Actions have consequences. You're not a hero. You're just a bitter guy who can't handle a little uncertainty. Uncertainty. You lied about where you were going, who you were with, and why. That's not a gray area. That's straight up betrayal. I was going to tell you everything when I got back. Or you mean after you spent a week with your ex? After whatever may or may not have happened? Or were you just going to keep pretending? I don't know. But at least this was real. Look, she said quietly. I'm sorry for lying. But now what? Mateo's single. I'm still here. And you made it pretty clear we're done. We didn't end because I sent the screenshots. We ended the moment you boarded that plane with every intention of getting back with him. Yes, Clara, that's it. I'll pack up your things. Let me know when you'll pick them up. You're really kicking me out over this, she yelled through the phone. You burned this house down the second you left for that wedding. I hate you, she snapped before hanging up. Great. Enjoy your non-wedding, I said as I ended the call. An hour later, I got a call from an unknown number. I hesitated, then picked up, said a soft voice with a faint accent. Yes? Who's this? This is Lucia Torres. Well, I was about to be Vargas, she said bitterly. My stomach dropped. Lucia, I am so sorry. Don't be. You saved me from the worst mistake of my life. I just wanted to thank you. But I need to ask, how long had they been talking? From what I saw, a couple of months, but judging by the tone, it had been emotionally going on a lot longer. She sighed. She gave a dry laugh. What's worse is, I felt something was off, like he was hiding a part of himself. Now I know why. For what it's worth, you seem like a good person. You deserve better. I do. Thanks for reminding me, and get tested. If he was lying this easily, she trailed off. He will take care, Lucia. You too. Bye, she said, then hung up. I stared at the phone for a few seconds. That woman has class. Mateo Vargas is a complete fool. Social media was still blowing up. Apparently the whole event turned into a circus. Half the guests left. Mateo's parents tried to salvage the situation by turning it into some kind of family reunion. The wedding planner was reportedly having a breakdown. Meanwhile, Clara Ruiz posted a story an hour ago. She's at a bar with a few wedding guests, martini in hand, captioned, "When life gives you lemons." Not a single word about the boyfriend she betrayed. No hint of guilt, just playing the victim of a ruined wedding that she helped wreck. She can stay there as long as she wants. I've already changed the locks.